Hey guys, so I thought it was about time for me to do another Invisalign video, and this one I have a little bit more to talk about my recent experiences and things that have happened. Pretty much anything bad that could have happened while having Invisalign has happened to me. Two major things that have happened while having Invisalign that I really was terrified about because I thought it was going to mess up my whole process, that I'd have to stop and, you know, do it again at a future time and that I wouldn't be able to go through the process fully. So the first thing that started happening was my wisdom tooth came in. I now have a full-on wisdom tooth all the way through in the back upper right of my mouth. I thought this would completely mess up the process. I remember I was at the mall and I had a plate of mac and cheese in front of me and I was so hungry. I felt the tooth and I was like, I cannot eat. I just lost my whole appetite because, as you guys know, I mean, I don't know if you've seen my other Invisalign videos, but I have severe dental anxiety. So anything dental related usually stresses me out. Even normal checkups to the orthodontist for my Invisalign just to see if they're fitting right and to get new trays stresses me out. I'm just terrified. I'm traumatized by past experiences. So what happened with the wisdom tooth is I went into my ortho, well, I went in for an appointment. I actually didn't even call it out. I waited for them to look in my mouth and see, and they were like, oh yep, your tooth's coming in, but they didn't say anything. So even my dentist was like, oh yeah, your wisdom tooth's coming in. Did not say anything about removing them, so I am not removing them unless someone tells me to, because they don't bother me. It's not painful, nothing's hurting, nothing's moving around. My orthodontist said as long as I wear my trays and after trays, the retainers, then the wisdom teeth coming in will not affect the teeth at all. No other wisdom teeth have sprung up, but I feel like that would happen to me in the middle of this process. That would happen to me. And then I had to get a root canal. That is like the worst thing that could possibly happen to me. Besides getting my teeth ripped out, that tooth actually, the one I had a root canal on, it's an upper one. Uppers are the worst, by the way. I had a crown put on a long time ago, and what had happened is severe trauma. It's really hard to talk about because I don't want to relive the experience and it's just so like emotional for me, but basically I was too afraid to ask for Novocaine because I knew I'd have to get the shot in the roof of my mouth because it's an upper tooth and it's really hard to numb one tooth without doing a roof of the mouth shot. So I was like, I'm not asking for it. I'm just gonna tough it out. They're almost done. I'm not gonna ask for it. It was a crown being put on my teeth. It wasn't a filling. They ground down my tooth to put a fake one on it, and I felt everything. Since then, that tooth has never not felt pain. I have felt pain whenever I eat, drink anything, hot or cold. It's just very sensitive. It's always been sensitive. And then one day, I go to the orthodontist. I'm not blaming my ortho at all. They did their job. It was my tooth that caused this, not my orthodontist. We were going into the refinement period of my Invisalign. What they had to do, I actually got to go without Invisalign for a month, guys. I got to not worry about it. I didn't have to wear trays. I was like a month with nothing on my teeth. They took all the attachments off. I was gold. How they removed the attachments, which was traumatic in itself. They had this clamp. It's soft right here. They put it on your tooth. This part hooks on the attachment and they just break it off. It genuinely feels like they're breaking your teeth into little pieces because you also feel all the little pieces in your mouth. You can like eat them, swallow them, don't do that, but you can feel them. I had attachments around that tooth. I didn't have any on that tooth. I had one next to it. I thought when he was doing it that it was my actual, that the attachment was on my actual problem tooth. It wasn't. I had no idea, but I don't know why I didn't know where all the attachments were in my mouth, but I didn't. I had forgotten, I guess. So when he did that, it just reactivated that tooth, let's just say that. So that tooth became very angry. 7 days passed. Extreme pain. That tooth did not calm down. I'm like, well, okay. I grew an abscess, which is just like a pocket of pus in your gum. Hey, we're getting real. This is Invisalign. I'm showing you my experience. So I had to call my dentist. I go in, she tells me I need a root canal on that tooth. I just look at her and there's the dental assistant in the room. I look at her and I look at her and I just start bawling. I am crying. I'm like, why would this happen to me? One, why is it happening to me while I'm going through Invisalign? This could totally mess up the process. Two, I had to get a root canal, which in itself is, I would rather do anything else. I would public speak to a group of 500 people in a room. So I immediately say, I need something. I cannot do this. My anxiety is so severe. My dentist has never known about my dental anxiety until that day. I told her I have severe dental anxiety and I don't want to be like my mom and not go. I want to fix it, but I need help. And that's one of my biggest life lessons that I learned this year, but it was I need assistance and it's okay to ask for help. They have things for you. She was like, oh yeah, we'll get you set up. Like, just let them know when you call, make the consultation that you need some kind of sedative or some help to get you through it, because a lot of people have this anxiety. And I thought, I mean, I knew people didn't like the dentist. I thought I was weird for how afraid I was of the dentist. But honestly, it's okay. It's okay to ask for help. Don't wait until you're absolutely traumatized. So I went in for my root canal. I had a sedative and I had to go in for 2 appointments. Both times they had to do roof of the mouth shot. Honestly, with the sedatives, what it was, it had an amnesia effect, so I don't remember a lot of the appointment. I do know it was very easy though. Was not hard at all. After I got out, I felt great. I got to sleep for a little while. I didn't remember much of it. And for me, taking things is really scary. I hate kind of being under the influence of something I'm not familiar with, and I'm afraid I'm gonna act weird because I'm very much in control. Even when I'm drunk, I don't act drunk. No one knows I'm drunk because it's an internal thing. I just try to be so normal. So I did the root canal. I survived. I already had a crown on there that had fit into my trays of my Invisalign. So I was like, do I need a new crown? Because that means I'm gonna have to change the trays. But everything was so easy. It was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I told my ortho, I was like, dude, I gotta get a root canal. Is this gonna mess up the trays? They're like, oh, don't worry. If you have to get a new crown, we'll just order in a new mold of your teeth and you'll be fine. I thought it was gonna be so detrimental to my whole experience. I was like, it's ruined. Everything is worth nothing. Like, I did all that for nothing. I'm very dramatic, can you tell? Anyway, all that being said, oral care. Let's talk about that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say I am the most clean with my teeth. I'm not. But I'm trying to get better, because you would think with all the anxiety I have with my teeth, I would be so on top of clean. Clean, 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 floss, floss, floss every day. I don't. And that's a problem. But I have some things that I think are going to help me out with it. I do want to thank Reach for sending me this care package, and this is a sponsored video, but I'm very genuine with you guys, and this whole video is about oral care and my past experience with what I've gone through with Invisalign, so I don't want it to throw you off or anything. But these are really, really cool things that I mean, Reach is just all about health of your teeth. Like, they have so many different things that are genuinely for the health of your teeth. And they have whitening things, which is cool, which I haven't tried yet because I'm scared to. It says it's non-sensitive, so I'm definitely gonna try it, because if you get Invisalign, you do get whitening product with it, but I turned it down because of I have really thin enamel and my teeth are just overly sensitive as it is. My teeth have gotten yellower as I've had Invisalign. I mean, constant brushing helps, and using things like whitening. This mouthwash is really, really good, and this is not the cutest thing you've ever seen. Wait, hold on. It's not the cutest thing you've ever seen. You just pour it, you pump it into the cup, and then you rinse with it. So cute. What I like about this one is that it foams between the teeth, because I need any kind of assistance I can get with keeping my teeth clean, especially because I'm not very good at flossing. So this, because it foams, it's pretty good, and it whitens. It has the whitening feature in it, which is nice because it's going to do it like in a gentle way. It's not very abrasive. And of course, the biggest thing is fluoride. I'm an idiot and I bought Tom's toothpaste. It's fluoride free. What was I thinking? I got another one of these Tom's because it is cruelty free and I like that. I'm still transitioning a lot of my other things, so I'm not fully there, but toothpaste is actually really easy to transition to cruelty free, just saying. This is only like $4, which might, like, I don't know if that's expensive to you or not, but for me, I thought it would be like $1 million, not gonna lie. Tom's, really great toothpaste. You know what it tastes like though? Chewed gum. Like when you've had gum in your mouth for a little while. In case you didn't know, you go through toothpaste a lot when you got Invisalign. I've gone through so many tubes. I don't even want to know how many tubes of toothpaste I go through. Not to mention toothbrushes. I go through toothbrushes so much. And the fact, I mean, Reach is looking out for me. My favorite thing that they have, I'm obsessed with this toothbrush. This sounds so sponsored, I'm so sorry, but is really good. I don't really talk to you guys about things that I genuinely don't like. This is a great idea. It is curved, and for my wisdom tooth, let me tell you, really hard to get back there, but it is amazing. I love this toothbrush. And by the way, you can get their toothbrushes at Walmart, just saying, all their stuff's available at Walmart. Super accessible, affordable. They also have this kind of toothbrush, which is an amazing idea. It has floss bristles, like it gets between your teeth with the bristles. Not that it replaces flossing, don't think that, but it's really good for your gums and cleaning your gums and your teeth because the bristles are a little bit longer on either side, so I feel like this is gonna be real good. The most exciting thing that they sent me probably is a version of this toothbrush in an electric toothbrush form. It's a sonic toothbrush. But this is also a whitening toothbrush, so I got a few whitening things I'm excited to try. Hopefully they work out because my teeth have gotten more yellow with the use of Invisalign. I will be honest with you, and my orthodontist is probably gonna hate me. I am not the greatest at brushing my teeth after every time I eat to put them back in, especially if I'm at school. I was so particular about it when I went into having Invisalign and everything, but now I've become a lot lazier. I know. But I do want to lecture you a little bit and tell you to please take care of your teeth, because these experiences, although they worked out, I don't know if that's going to be the case for every orthodontic experience. I don't know if having your wisdom teeth come in, like if they tell you to get them out, please get them out. If you have to get a root canal or a crown in the process, it's not that hard, but please take care of your teeth. Make sure you're flossing and brushing because your teeth will get yellow, and it's really easy to get cavities because the trays are in your mouth and they just kind of fester bacteria. There's no breathe holes in here. There's no holes. Like, it's just festering in there. But do as I say, not as I do. So that's kind of all I wanted to talk about my previous experiences with Invisalign. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Kind of like some new products that I'm going to be testing out that I think are amazing for having Invisalign. So let me know if you guys have Invisalign, what experiences you've gone through, anything traumatic that's happened to you during it. I mean, it's normal. It's life. Things happen, especially if you have it for over or up to 2 years. But I am almost done. I have through tray 22 right now out of 24. That being the refinement period. I had many before that. So I should be done before the 2-year mark, which is kind of exciting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about dupes, and I love watching dupe videos, but I have a little pet peeve with them. Usually they are not an exact dupe, and I personally, that doesn't help me out much if it, I mean, okay, let me collect my thoughts.